Hey everybody, this is Megan Hines with the Leading Edge Sage Group here in Huntsville, Alabama. And I'm here with some footage I took of the recent snowfall that happened here this January in Huntsville. I thought this would be a good time to talk about what happens here when it snows. Now the first thing you're going to notice is that when it snows here, it's absolutely gorgeous, all right? And I've lived here about 10 years, and I'll tell you, we've had about, I think, 5 snowfalls in that time. And when that happens, you've probably heard some jokes and cliches about snowfall in the South, and they're kind of true. Everything does actually shut down. As you can see, this is the road, and it is absolutely not drivable. It looks like snow, but this is actually a layer of ice with a thin layer of snow over the top. So it was fine for a little bit of sledding, but it wasn't puffy, nice snow that crushes under your wheels and you can actually drive on it. It was slippery, and people were actually falling down walking. Okay. This is not typical. This is the only time I've seen snowfall like this, but anytime it snows, the city of Huntsville and most cities in Alabama really are not set up for it. You don't have what you would see in the north, which would be the roads getting salted prior and then everybody sort of knowing how to drive in the snow. That is not the situation here. You are warned, it's all over the news, to stay home. School shuts down, right? So for this entire week that you see this beautiful snowfall, we had no school for our kids, so they were home. So this is something you kind of need to prepare yourself for, especially if you're working remotely from somewhere that is not, you might have a remote job from another place, and they might not be aware of what happens here in Huntsville when it snows. The other thing, and this is a little bit funny, people always talk about this, we sell out of things before the snow, and those things are generally milk, bread, eggs, things like this. If you go to the store when they're predicting snowfall, you're going to find that those things are in short supply. So everyone stocks up because they know that there's going to be possibly a few days where they cannot get to the supermarket. And that was the case with us here in Huntsville. The hill to my house, which you probably saw in the beginning of this video, someone sledding down it, that wasn't traversable for over a week. So we would walk to the bottom of the hill and then walk to the neighborhood grocery store to get what we needed. And that was because we're close enough to walk. But there's lots of people on hills all throughout the county that are not. So if you hear snow in the weather forecast, you're going to go stock up and just be ready. You're going to be in your house for a few days with the snow. That being said, it is absolutely gorgeous. Kids were out sledding. I actually saw some people ice skating on the road, but everything does shut down. There are a lot of automobile accidents, and something you may not know is that if you are told basically not to drive and you live in the South and you drive anyway, your auto insurance might not cover you if you get in an accident. So you need to really make sure, maybe give them a call before you set foot in that car and try to drive around. I hope this has been informative, and if you're thinking about moving to northern Alabama, just reach out to me. We can talk about the weather. We can talk about anything you want to talk about. Hope you guys all have a great time, and I hope you enjoy this beautiful video of the snow here in the Willowbrook neighborhood of South Huntsville. Goodbye, everybody.